Hello and welcome to some magic with the modern day shamanka. I've got my little KitKat here, Ruby, and she's my favourite thing. But she wants to go because she doesn't like the sound of my actual favourite thing that I'm going to talk about. But here she is anyway, absolutely gorgeous, my favourite thing, apart from my daughter. And now she's going to go. Yes, so welcome. So this is a bit of magic for a few minutes, not too long, and I'm going to go through what I can't live without, good witch hacks, so some psychology, and for today, then some practical magic, things that we can use in our everyday lives, and then what's next, and finally a reading. So this is what I can't live without. One of the things. So every day I'll talk about various different things I can't live without. So this is a beautiful shamanic drum. I'll just play a little bit, see if you can hear it. And I love that sound. So this is a drum that we call it birthed in a shamanic sense, which means we made it. And how I made it, the wood is oak, so it invokes the spirit of the oak. The skin is reindeer, and we name it as well. And it's basically, there's a very holistic way about it. Like, yes, I mean, I'm mainly plant-based, but when we use the animals in this way, it's a circle of life, and it's kind of like keeping the ecosystems in balance, basically. So, and what I use this for is for my dreamings, for my healings, and what it does is it's a bit like a sound bath or a gong bath, where it alters your state of consciousness. Mine as the healer, but also the people that I'm helping and I'm working with. So kind of changes, and you can kind of see things for what they actually are, or you can travel and dream and find the messages and things that are meant for you. You'll see your soul path, your soul journey. You'll find the answers to the questions that you're seeking, or even the questions that you're seeking that you don't know yet. So that is one of my favorite things that I cannot live without, and I love it. And when you play that, it does take you to a different plane. And if you haven't experienced it, then please do so. It's amazing. My good witch hack today. So I've talked about the shadow self and the ego. So today I'm talking about the wounded feminine. So within us, there's always the opposites. Apologies for the noise. The windows are all open here, and there's all noise from outside. So there's always opposites. So the light, the dark, the yin and the yang, and then also the masculine and the feminine. And within us all, that is there, some more to one side than the other. So the feminine is all about receiving. I mean, that's not the definitive answer, but that's all I've got time for today. And so when we get into our wounded feminine, it becomes neediness. So it's a good idea to look to see that actually we can receive whatever we desire, because if we put that out there, the universe will give. And then when it gets into the wounded feminine, it becomes neediness and feeling scarcity and lack. And then we get exactly the same, because we get that reflected back. So we get the scarcity, we get the lack, and we get that feeling of I need. So it's a good idea to examine ourselves and sort of see where are we showing up like that, if we are. And as always, it comes back to the inner reflects the outer. And if we have this understanding of self, it gives us power, basically. So that's that. And then practical magic today is, I've talked about business planning and strategies and discovering and ascertaining exactly what you want. So, but my hack for today in practical magic is, when we're feeling anxious or panicky, a lovely technique is, I call it the square breathing, and it's to kind of breathe in for 4, count to 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4 slowly, hold for 4, then breathe in for 4. Now, some people do it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. They go for more time on each part of it, but I stick to 4. So that's a really good way of just getting back to ourselves when we're sort of confronted with something that we weren't expecting. So what's next? That's my 4th segment, and basically you can work with me. I do one-off sessions, power boost sessions. I work over 12 weeks with clients and basically help them through, and I'll put another video on soon about how each of these things, how I do it. So a one-off session, power boost, and a 3-week session package, and then the most transformative is the 12-week program with the add-on, if you can, with the 3-day intensive shamanic retreat with me. And so I'll put some of those, put some more detail on in a different video. So, and then a reading, which I promised. Today we are going to use the Book of Answers. This, and anyone, we can all do this. So how we do it is we clear our minds and we've opened our chakras up, we've protected ourselves, and I'll talk a bit more about that in different times. And then we just leaf through it like this, and then when we get called to stop, we stop. So today I've got this. Others will depend on your choices. So I guess that is saying be really choosy about your choices, but also don't underestimate the impact you have on others and where you are in the grand scheme of things. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Have a wonderful day.